What is going on, everybody? My name is Brandon, and today, guys, I got my first 4-shop Instacart order. So if you guys aren't familiar with Instacart, you guys can actually shop for more than one person at a time. Most of the time, I actually do orders for 2 or 3 people. But today, right now, I am dropping off my first ever 4-person order. And I actually did record the grocery order, so you guys will get to see all the shopping that I did. And I actually took photos of each order individually. I tried to do my best to take the pictures of the orders, but I'm also going to take screenshots of the order when I drop it off. So I'll take a photo of it and send it to the customer, and then I'll save that photo basically and show you guys me dropping off the orders. But I'm going to be giving my honest opinion about it, how I feel about it. Right now, I have kind of mixed feelings. I don't want to go too much into it because I want to actually drop off the orders and, you know, get my payment for the orders and see how I feel overall after I'm completely done with it, how I feel about doing 4-shop orders, because I've never done one before. It's been a thing in my area for not too long, but I would say probably maybe like 4 months. I saw one probably about 4 months ago, and that was the first one I ever saw. And I think they had started it around that time. I had seen like an update or something about it, or a message about it. So it's fairly new, and I just got my first ever one because usually the 4-shop orders that I do see are really bad. I've only seen a couple here and there. One I saw for like $55, and it was like 35 miles, and that was the very first one I ever saw. And then I think I've seen one other one, but it was not good at all. It was like $27 for, I want to say it was like 10 miles or 12 miles for obviously 4 people, and I want to say it was like 30 or 40 items. It wasn't great. This is my first ever 4-shop order. It is, I believe it was $42 or $44, around the same amount of items. So 42, 44 something items. I don't think I had to make any refunds, but I did make one replacement because they didn't have, I think it was a type of bread. Yes, it was a type of bread. They wanted like the Franz brand, but I had to get the Ora wheat brand. It was just like a wheat, like seedy kind of brand of bread. So I had to make one replacement, but other than that, I found everything else. I have all the orders in the back of my trunk, and I actually organize them like I normally do. But because since it's 4 people, I organized it just a little bit differently because I'm usually just used to doing 3 people or sometimes 2 people. So now that I'm shopping for 4 people, I had to organize it a little different. Yeah, I will let you guys know my honest opinion about it once I drop off the orders. I'm like probably 3 minutes away from dropping off the first one for order A. Luckily, it's only like a mile away from the store. The only bad thing about this order is I saw the 44, I saw it was for 4 people, and I saw the amount of items, but I don't know how many miles it is. It could be 20 miles, 30 miles, I have no idea. It could be 5 miles, I have no idea. So yeah, you guys will get to experience that with me, I guess, because I forgot to check the miles. I just saw the 44 and I took it because most of the time I don't get orders in the morning. So when I saw a $44 order, I took it. I saw that it was 4 people at the last second. I had looked at the items already, so I wasn't worried about the items, but I saw that it was 4 people, and I was like, hey, I'll make a video out of this, I guess, because it's my first one ever. So you guys can get my honest opinion, because I'm not going to be, you know, BSing you guys. If I don't like the order, I will let you guys know. If I don't recommend doing 4 batches, then I will let you guys know. But I do want to wait till I'm completely done to give you guys my full opinion. I don't want to judge too early, you know? Yeah, I'm going to drop off my first order, and then I'll come back to you guys. Guys, so far it's looking like this whole order isn't a lot of miles. Order B is only 4 miles away from order A. So hopefully the last two orders, C and D, aren't too far away from B. And hopefully this order I'll be able to get done by 10 o'clock. I think I'm just gonna drop off actually the last 3 orders, and then I'll come back to you guys. I don't wanna keep, stopping my video or whatever. I don't want to do too much yapping. I don't want to bore you guys. So I'm going to drop off all 3 orders. I'll show like the screenshots or like pictures of the drop off for you guys so you guys can see. And yeah, I'll give you guys, after that, I'll give you guys my full honest opinion about 4 shop orders, and I'll go back into the order and show you guys how much I got paid and the tip and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys in just a second. Hey guys, what is going on? I just dropped off the last order, and luckily all the orders were pretty close to each other. They were all like 4 minutes, 5 minutes away from each other. So it wasn't very many miles. I think total it might have been like 14 miles for everything, because I know the first one was only like a mile. The second one was probably like 4 miles away from that. So that's like 5 or 6 miles. And then the last 2 were both about the same distance from each other. They were about 3 or 4 miles. So probably about 13, 14 miles. But that's not too bad for a morning order, because I never get morning orders. And if I do, they're usually like a lot smaller orders. So I'm kind of glad I got this order, even though it was 4 people. I took a screenshot of the final breakdown of the orders, and I went back and looked at the order. I think, in my personal opinion, that this 4 shop order was worth it, but I don't recommend doing 4 shop orders. I liked doing this 4 shop order because of the experience. It was my first one ever. I've never done one before, and it was worth it because in my area I don't get very many orders. But out of the orders that I do get, I normally will only have to shop for 2 or 3 people to get a $42 order. So you're basically just adding on another person for the same amount of money, and I just don't think it's worth it for that aspect. I wouldn't say that this 4 shop order is a very good example, because all of the other 4 shop orders that I've seen have been terrible and not worth doing. Luckily I got this one, and luckily order D tipped $16, because without that customer this order would have not been worth it. And honestly, this order would have been better off just by itself, because they tipped $16. So, and they got a decent amount of items. The batch pay for this order was probably around $20. So even if Instacart only paid, let's say 14 for the batch pay for order D, so 14 plus the person's tip would have been 16. It would have been a $30 order for, I think they got like 20 items, and it would have only been about 5 miles. So that's a pretty good single order, and I probably would have rather done that than done a $42 order for 4 people and 13 miles. So in my honest opinion, this is not a very good example of a 4-person order, because this actually was a decent one and it was worth doing, but I personally would not recommend doing them. It's just a lot of time. It's a lot of dropping off. It could be confusing for people that haven't done Instacart for that long, or if you guys have never done a 4-shop order. I have never done a 4-shop order, but I think I'm pretty good at making sure the items don't get mixed up with each other, and I know what items are with what order. And I have been doing Instacart for 4 years. So if you haven't been doing Instacart for that long, maybe you've only been doing it for a couple weeks or maybe even a couple months, I wouldn't recommend it. If you guys want to try it though, then that's all on you. I just would not recommend it. I don't know what else to say besides the fact that it could get confusing. Shopping for 4 different people, bagging them and putting them like in your car. Just make sure if you guys do a 4-shop order that you guys like separate the orders really good in your car, or you guys have like a system so that way you don't get confused and mix up the orders, because this easily could have turned out really bad if I wasn't used to Instacart, or if I wasn't used to shopping for multiple people. I could have messed this up really bad and got the items confused, or the bags confused, or dropped off wrong items to wrong people. It could have been way worse. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I showed a little screenshot of how much I made, and the breakdown of the tips and all that, so you guys would see that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my first ever 4 shop. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have ever done a 4 shop, if you guys like doing them, if you guys have never done one, what you guys think about them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.